Hello and welcome to Life at the Laundry Garden. It is New Year's Day, so Happy New Year to you. Well, of course, we're out in the garden itching to get going, and it is a beautiful, beautiful morning as well, and I think it's going to be set for the day. Tom is all armed with his ladders. What are you going to do in the garden?
I am going to tidy up the plane trees. The plane trees, you may have noticed, have grown vertically. We need to train them in horizontally. So I'm going to, I need to
Not
do
me. I won't be
my
going up
job.
any ladders anytime soon.
So I am going to trim off any vertical growth and then tie in anything that I can pull in to be horizontal growth. And that's my job for the day, and a little bit of tidying up afterwards. So it's nice and clean and tidy afterwards.
We're going to follow Tom into the wall garden now, and he is going to first of all blow away some leaves and then make a start, and he'll talk you through it as well. So let's go.
Well, it's a beautiful morning. It's the 1st of January and I've got a bit of spare time. So I am going to work on the plane trees. Now, they are being trained into a tabletop canopy, so a little bit like umbrellas. And the whole point is to remove any vertical growth. It's fresh growth this year. This is a year old or a little bit less, and that all needs to come out. And then anything that can be brought down and pulled into this horizontal canopy, I'll do that and I'll tie it in. And that's today's job. It'll take me probably 3 hours to do the whole thing. We planted these plane trees in December 2017, so this is exactly 6 years old. And if you come here and look at the way they've grown, these two, this one and this one, are growing very well. I can pretty well get my hands around them. Okay, look at this one. Again, pretty thick. These are probably the thicker ones. But then if you look at these a little bit closer to the wall, they're not stunted, but they're an awful lot thinner. And I suspect that's due to the competition from the trees the other side of the wall. It's also drier next to walls, so perhaps we should water these a bit more, or maybe even fertilise them. I don't know. If anyone has any suggestions, answers on a postcard. The framework for the plane trees, we've used bamboo. Now that is for reasons of strength and lightness. It's pretty light material. It's strong. It's easy to tie together, and it's relatively easy to buy. We just looked online and we bought some very, very thick bamboo lengths, which we use to form the main part of the network. And then we added 8 to 12 foot lengths of slightly smaller bamboo that we can pull these bits of fresh growth down to. And actually I'll be introducing a bit more bamboo this time, because we need to fill in a little gap here. You can see where the fresh growth is here, and there's nothing to tie it to. So I'm going to add a few extra bits of bamboo, just tie it in, and then I can bring this down, and there we go. We think it might take another 5 years for the canopy to meet in the middle. So these are gradually stretching towards the middle. certainly these ones will probably reach the middle in the next 2 to 3 years. It might take a little bit longer for these plane trees that are nearer the wall, the ones that are a little bit thinner and not doing quite so well. Okay, so I'm going to blow all the leaves out of the way so I've got a clean working area, and then I'm going to prune off the vertical growth and then tidy that up. So there we are, job done. I need to go in for a cup of tea because I'm extremely thirsty after doing that without stopping. It gave me the opportunity to just go around all of the tops of these plane trees, just check on whether there's any potential areas for disease, and just to check on the general condition of the framework as well. So I did pick up, there were a few of these cable ties which had snapped. So it was great to have the opportunity to check over the whole thing, and hopefully it looks an awful lot tidier and it'll be good for the summer.
Isn't he amazing? Just look at this. There's no way you get me up a ladder on here, but it looks so much tidier, and over the coming years we will have an amazing full canopy on these plane trees. Right, I'm off out now, as you can tell. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you, and maybe even subscribe. See you next time. Bye.